Hello everyone, welcome back to a new episode of Spire. Yesterday we played the Silent, so today it's the Defect on Ascension 11. Greetings, indeed. These are all okay. It's kind of hard to avoid a shop early. In fact, it's impossible, so I probably should not choose losing gold and gaining. That option isn't available, but if it were, I shouldn't take it. And gaining gold is a little more appealing than it normally would be. Pathing-wise, I mean, we probably want to get to this fire. Well, yeah. That fire, and then we have the option of going up this way and dodging all elites, or jogging over here to fight one right before Hexaghost. So I think I will... It's tempting to take the 100 gold with the shop coming up so soon. The other option that I'm tempted towards is gaining a random rare relic. I think I'll take it. Calipers. Well, that's not going to be useful for a while, but okay. It could work pretty well in a Frost deck. Definitely not something I'm excited to have lost max HP for. Still doing 3. Yeah, okay, so we can't kill him, so let's just block. And next turn we'll kill him with 2 strikes or something. Very, very early genetic algorithm. If you can't take it now, when can you take it, right? Especially with calipers. It'll like actually be useful even when it's overblocking. Okay. I should have... Why did I start here? Here was better. Because you get the question mark. I just wasn't thinking. I thought about it before I went to pick my reward, but then once I picked the reward, I just like started here for no obvious reason. Leap is better than usual, since the block will never be wasted. Well, not never. It will less often be wasted. In the early game, I guess we're not going to overblock by 15 pretty much ever, so that's not a concern. But maybe in the late game, this could be more useful than usual. I thought this had gained 2 decks, like they had buffed it or something, but no, just 2. I don't know. The deck doesn't really do anything yet. I think I will take the leap. And just remove a card? Sure. You're at only 18 health, my friend. Means if we can get a single one of these to hit you, we win. Or we kill you. Yeah, easy fight. I guess it was a 50-50 to have it hit 2 different enemies and then we win? Yeah. And if it hit the same enemy twice, it was like different. Charge battery is fine. Thank goodness for calipers, huh? Doesn't even help in this situation. When we have nothing but blocks and enemies are barely attacking, it still doesn't do enough. Well, it doesn't do anything, I guess is what I should say. Equilibrium? Like, I don't want to focus too heavily on calipers, but I think Equilibrium is still like the best card among this group. And it happens to fit with calipers. Like, isn't this amazing? Look at all the block we get. Alright, well, we're gonna fight this guy pretty slowly, but we're getting there. Now he's got that big, what is it, scrape? No. Entangle, yeah. Alright, I mean, I can't attack. I don't mind. I'll just block your whole dumb everything. Kill you 3 damage at a time. Go for the eyes. Sort of just fine to have. Weakening enemies is nice. Have we been gaining HP? How come we're only at -4? Don't you start out more damage than that? Ah, I lost the 7 max HP, which didn't take away 7 HP, I guess. Sure, makes sense. I'm obviously upgrading genetic algorithms so that it gets the most, yeah, no thanks. So that it gets upgraded, right? I mean, over the course of the game, playing this many more times will make it stronger, and like with calipers, that's less wasted than usual. Yeah, I mean, I have plenty of HP. Give me some gold. Runic dodecahedron. Not likely to happen anytime soon, but maybe someday we'll get a self-repair. I don't really feel very excited about fighting an elite, so I'll just go this way. I think I'll take the relic. Our fights might go relatively long, and I need to prioritize removing this pain, but you know, until I get a chance, I can cope with it, I think. Make that equilibrium bigger. So the relic, in case you didn't notice, is every turn one of your cards is upgraded for the rest of combat. And that's pretty cool, so that's why I picked it. This pain is killing me. It's only 3 damage, but like that's kind of a lot, actually. So I would like to prioritize getting to a shop to get rid of that that curse. More charged batteries, always fine, I think. Now this combat hurts. Oh, I'm a fool! I should have taken this first. Ugh. Like, I know you should draw first, but I like didn't really think I was gonna want the potion, and I was like, whatever, I'll take the potion. Oh, this would have been so much better. Yep, taking, you know, around 10 damage here that I would have had. I mean, definitely 10. And I think I could have taken 0 if I had just played a little more carefully. I shouldn't have played the block. Or no, what I played was fine. These guys are not doing much, huh? I don't have any trick that guarantees they die, so fine. Dex potion. Alright, Melter is fine. Just a reasonable attack. I love to see that get upgraded. They're attacking for 20. I'll upgrade the genetic algorithm rather than gaining 1 energy next turn. Maybe that was a bad play, but that's the play I made. Ugh, wish I could have drawn the Melter next turn. Well, I don't know, it does a reasonable amount of damage anyway. We should be able to take him out. Maybe. Maybe not. Yeah, not a lot of attacks, huh? And my upgrade missed. If it had hit one of these, I would have direct lethal. As it is, I have to hope to get a little bit lucky, not miss a 75%. Of course. Don't need to play any more cards, just get pained for no reason. I really don't have anything to do with any of these cards, but Static Discharge should make it easier to survive Hexaghost, and it's like not a terrible card overall. It's definitely not my favorite. I don't like it very much, but it's not like the worst thing I've ever seen. I mean, all things considered, these are great draws for this turn. Right? Like, I just shrugged this whole thing off. Gain energy for next turn. I don't know. Probably shouldn't have even played the dual cast there. It didn't really help anything. It did a little damage, but not as much as leaving the orb around would have. This fight's gonna go long, and the extra, and we're not like gonna be churning through orbs really quickly, so it would have stuck around for quite a while. This deck feels kind of lame. Like, it doesn't really do much. I mean, this is kind of cool. I still don't get to use the calipers, though, even with that giant pile of block. Maybe this time? Oh my god, the calipers. I got 4 block. That's 30 damage, though. Like, I'm legit almost dead here. Oh my gosh, look at all that static discharge, though. I forgot about that. That worked out nicely. I should have considered playing, playing what? Do I mean my Dex Potion? Is that what I was thinking? Yeah. Ugh. I mean, I guess Buffer's okay. Okay, I like Frozen Core a lot. And I don't much care for the other options. I'd much rather have frost orbs than lightning orbs, and this way I get a lot of them. And I don't yet have a way to fill up, like, to add orbs myself, aside from playing Zap, which is like pretty garbage. So I want to start here to hit up the shop, as long as it's at least a slightly reasonable path otherwise. Ugh. Everything looks rough. I guess you go up this way. You only get to one fire that way. You get to two... You can get to 2 fires, but if you want it, you have to fight 2 elites. And you also have to go to a second shop. So I think I will just go the obvious way here, get to a shop as soon as possible. Oh my god, these buffer against these guys, huh? But they're attacking for 18, and I have 17 blocked right here, so that's nice. But I can't, like, attack. Dual cast doesn't even do anything. And I don't have lightning orbs, so I have to kill these guys somehow by hand, which I don't really have the capacity to do. But I get a bunch of frost orbs. Oops. That actually was the right one to attack, but I didn't even mean to click on it. Because that was the one most affected by the weakness. Alright. Is static discharge the key to victory? It seems pretty good against the birds. If only it worked on block damage. Alright, I can bring this guy down. And then leap for block. I don't need a leap! I'm kind of out of it today. Just like not very focused, so it's gonna be a rough run. Been making a lot of bad plays already. I don't know, let's dual cast that. I get the orb back anyway. Oh boy. This deck. It really doesn't have any damage cards in it. I mean, I've got a couple attacks, but none of them like are really that amazing. Okay. I mean, I guess I have a lot of block, so I kind of felt like I would be dead here, but everything was fine after all. I maybe shouldn't even have weakened it, since the buffer is blocking everything anyway, and the attack caused me pain. Okay, we got him next turn. But it's a pretty rough second floor so far. Glacier? Just commit more to like never damaging them? Sure. We'll just have to add a solution to the deck somehow soon. Something like... I don't even know what it is this deck would want. And I'm not really focused enough to like try to list all of the defect cards. I mean, another static discharge? We try not to get hit that much. Blizzard? I just have the frozen core and the glacier. It's not that much damage. But it does, like, give us a reason, like, this is something that sort of scales, right? If the combats go long because we're never attacking enemies, we'll have played a reasonable number of glaciers and this might actually do something. It starts out being pretty awful, but as combat goes on, it gets to be like, okay. Not exactly a ringing endorsement, but we need something. Oh boy. Equilibrium charge battery? Okay, we floated 3 block over. Now I can play another giant block and melt him. Melter's so good against this guy. I'm already at 29, so that's 15. So any block I play now actually, like, kind of counts as block being played next turn. So I'm already, like, over what, if you were a Prismata player, you might call the absorb barrier of my block, right? Like, the block I play now actually does something. But I think it's better to just attack. We want to get rid of that plate of armor. And Caliper is now exactly useless on that turn. Oh well. But this is the kind of blocking that we wish we could be doing all the time. And if we can do this, like, a lot of fights get a lot easier. But the problem is we don't always get there quickly enough, or reliably. I think that second block may have been silly. No, it was a charge battery, like, so it's always sort of fine. He blocked that, but, like, the lightning orb still got in for 3. Yeah, let's evoke that and melt him. Should have played a leap, but it doesn't actually matter. Since either was enough to be totally blocking and neither was enough to get calipers to go off. This is a good buffer, I think. I don't know if this works when he attacks me. Is it going to trigger the lightning? It's not blocked, but I took 0 damage. Apparently it doesn't count. Ah, clicked outside the window. $22 card deck if I take this. It's like not great. I think I'd rather just have a leap, like another leap. Receive a bunch of apparition. I mean, that doesn't seem like it's so great with our plan of blocking a lot. It makes the calipers go off, but then on the next turn we still have apparition, so it doesn't matter. And then after we get through the deck once, we have no more apparition anymore. So, yeah, I think I'll pass. I don't know. I'm definitely not good at knowing when to take that. Very low on HP, likely to die against the elite, but what can you do? The birds were just a really nasty start. And the deck is like not super amazing anyway. Might have been overdoing it on the block there. Not by much though. Yeah, all those cards were reasonable to play. Good buffer. I never know, like, when to play a mediocre card versus, like, playing a charged battery. If the block is relevant, of course, you take the charged battery. But if the block doesn't matter, you can basically move one of your energy from this turn to next. The problem is you don't actually know whether the energy next turn will be useful. And so that's why I don't know when to make that decision. Oof, I guess I am blocking this turn, huh? Might as well deal 4 damage to all? Question mark? No, because right now this blocks for like 6 next turn. Which is better than dealing 4 damage to all, I think. I think it actually blocked for 8. I forgot about the Frost Orbs. Check out that Blizzard, man. 4 to everyone. I haven't been playing as many Glaciers as I thought I would be. Or dual casting as much, I guess. That dual cast, I don't know, it was kind of silly. It moved the Lightning Orb to the front, and it added one more Frost Orb for the future Blizzards, so it wasn't the worst. But I don't think it was great either. Like, they haven't hurt us yet, but boy, it's a long fight, and they're scaling better than I am, so bad things could definitely happen. But, I mean, I sort of just, like, continue to defend, and I can't play my Blizzard. I think it was still right to do what I did because I needed the block. Oh, I can play it next turn. Isn't that amazing? Ugh, over defended again instead of attacking. Just like not in proper mental shape to play a difficult game. At least we got this sick artifact though, right? Giving us, like, upgraded cards up the wazoo here. Oof, can't block very much this turn. That could be a problem. Oh my god, I'm glad I had so much excess energy, because I thought there's no way I had lethal, and I blocked instead. Not drunk at all. Have had nothing to drink, just... I guess it's bedtime. That's the kind of day it is. But, on the other hand, like, I sort of made it to mid-Act 2, despite being, like, completely bonkers awful. I don't really want any of these. Channeling a random orb is kind of okay. We often block for enough that, like, I have 1 energy that I'm floating, and I wouldn't mind doing this instead. And, like, if you could upgrade it, it's pretty good. Alright, here is the book. We are extremely dead against the book. Come on, play. Okay. This guy doesn't like static discharge very much. And I'll melt him instead of zap, so I get the frost orb up. Maybe I should have not gotten the frost orb up so I would trigger the static discharge better. Seven and 6 is 13. This is 20. I guess that's kind of cute. Because we get this out. This defends, so I blizzard him. And hold for next turn, I guess. $24, 28. This is 1921. This defends and we strike. All right, I mean chaos, right? We got some plasma out there. Looking kind of dead though. Play everything in an arbitrary order. Oh, actually dead now. Okay, great. I gotta go to bed, guys. Sorry about the poor performance on this run. Just kind of lucked into some good plays, but mostly made bad plays because I wasn't thinking clearly. Oh well. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.